What's up? Welcome back. I'm John Stark, MacTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic, and today I'm tackling No Good Deed, Season 1. This is on Netflix original series. It has audio description. I really thought the audio description was pretty good, like all the way through. Um, there were only like a few times where I was like, I need more. And like one of them was when Lisa Kudrow goes into her neighbor's house for the first time, and she's reacting to it like it's atrocious, but I wasn't like 100% sure why. I didn't get it. I mean, later on, she ties it in with a line of dialogue in a later episode, but she seemed really like appalled by the presence of being in this house. So, but for the most part, I thought this had really great audio description, and it's got Ray Romano, Lisa Kudrow, Denis Leary, uh, O.T. Fagnall, um, Tiana Paris, Luke Wilson, Linda Cardellini. I'm gonna forget people. Um, God, who else is in this series? There are more people in this series. It's an amazing cast. Um, and it's from the people who did Dead to Me. The So Linda Cardellini, the connection here obviously makes sense, but it's amazing that they were able to pull this cast together for this and get all these people together. So we see there's this house that's on the market, and it's being sold by this couple played by Kudrow and Romano, and you sort of learn up front that there's a dark history. Something happened in this house. Um, Basically, their son died in that house, and it's sort of a mystery of how did their son die in that house. Was it there's a sense that there was a cover up. These are not things that are really spoilers. These are things that are pretty even like easily explored. Like Denis Leary comes in with sort of like the he comes in hot basically. He plays Romano's brother who's bribing them with knowledge of that night. So you get sort of that mysterious like, ooh, what did happen that night, you know? um so it's like impossible to get Leary's introduction or discuss his character at all. And he's introduced, it's like the first or second episode. He comes in pretty early on in the series. And we're also introduced to the rest of the couples. Oh, Matt Rogers is in this. I knew I was forgetting people. Abby Jacobson. I'm going to keep bringing people in. There's more people. God, there's more people in this. It's an amazing cast. Anyway, there are three couples that are actively looking at moving in. There's there's a lesbian couple that's looking at moving in. There's a young black couple that also is referred to as being what the generational couple, or I can't remember how Matt Rogers plays the real estate agent, and he keeps referring to them as like the intergenerational couple or something like that, because they also have OT's mother is in this. I forget who plays his mother. And just brain, it's way too big of an ensemble. Um, and they're looking at, it's a very expensive house. It's like $1 million home, apparently beautiful home, and they're trying to figure out how to pay for it. He was a writer. He had one hit book, and he's waiting to do a second one. And his wife, Tiana Paris, she's got some secrets of her own, and she might be able to buy the house herself, but we don't know why. Like, she may not need, but he's like, well, my mom has some money, and if we let her move in, then she'll be able to take care of the baby. There's some stuff that develops with him where he starts worrying about things, and his mom everybody has dirty little secrets. Like all three of them in that family have a secret that they're keeping at some point in the thing, and that's true with like every character. A little bit less so with the lesbian couple. They're not really keeping too many secrets from each other, but they do have like a secrets. But they're probably the most truthful couple to each other than than anybody else in the show. Um, Across the street, we have Luke Wilson and Linda Cardellini, who are Luke plays an actor who was on a soap opera, and he has sort of like an interesting story. So he's using his soap opera money, but he's having a little bit of hard time finding work. Linda's his trophy wife, um, and playing that up. Uh, and she just enjoys the finer things. But she obviously doesn't have the same taste as Lisa Kudrow's character, who she is given this rich past. She's like a concert pianist, and she has this beautiful piano that survived like the Holocaust. Apparently, it's this really old thing. It serves sort of like as a centerpiece, and later there's stuff that evolves with that. I really love the work that Ray and Lisa put through here. I mean, not only are they both funny, but they also have some really deeply heartfelt moments too, because of having to navigate the loss, being parents who lost people. So for being both recognized as usually comedic actors, they both give they the fact that they are comedic allows them to help this dark comedy be funny, but also at the same time they give these really amazing moments throughout the show, because Ray has really gone to tried to stretch himself beyond Everybody Loves Raymond and Ice Age. He's really been trying to push himself as an actor more and more away from his sitcom phase. And Lisa's also been picking up really interesting roles along the way too that lead to this. And I think they're both fantastic, and I wouldn't be upset if either one of them got an Emmy nomination. Linda's also terrific too. Wouldn't be upset if she got an Emmy nomination. So I was intrigued of how everything unfolded. It kind of wraps up, but it also kind of leaves things in a way where I wouldn't be surprised if there was a second season. But it also could live as just as one season. Like, it doesn't need another season, but at the same time, I could see them doing it, you know. But it's just whether or not they will. So, because they don't really need to, like it kind of like it does tie up things enough that you don't really need to have more. So, I enjoyed the series. I think you will too. Hopefully, Netflix has been giving series renewals to. They just did Man on the Inside, got a renewal, and before that, the the other series with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, which name escapes me right now, that got picked up for second season. So I mean, they've been doing a decent job, but then sometimes their shows only run for 2 seasons. So, and we're still waiting on the second seasons of some shows, like Survival of the Thickest. It's like, how long does it really take to make a second season of that show, and why have we not had it? Anyway, hot take, that can't be that hard of a show to produce. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But for right now, I thought the audio description was really good, and I really like the show. I'm gonna give No Good Deed an A-. It's a really strong show, and I think you should check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys on the other side.